today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports alongside... First and 10 forthcoming. We have a red zone alert as well as this offense looks to punch it in a scoreless first quarter. On first down, Fleming. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented him.
Pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? On third down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They run the option here on first and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And it's caught. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This time Jackson will throw it. This is caught. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
We are in the red zone. Time to get you back to the action as this offense comes up on a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fleming. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Fleming. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Okay, the field goal unit out on the field as they look to get 3 points here in the waning moments of this first half. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working.
Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the 2nd half. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
But he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Edwards. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to...
Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the 2nd half. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses. And
now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Miles Jack with a sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen they just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Now it's Edwards. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Jackson will throw again. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark, 78 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Lamar. All right, time to jump back in. This defense already 2 scores down. Points here would certainly make their road back a tough one. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he's brought down. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Throwing on first down. Fleming. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown Jaguars. DJ Chark saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of?
It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are. Disappointing way to close out the season. You got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit, but they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.